Hello, and welcome to another edition of El Supercast. With me today is one of the co-hosts of the Checkmate Arcade, Stephen Boss. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well today.
Alright, well let's get right down to business here. There's a certain game that came out not too long ago that has been very anticipated. I want your input on this game.
Mm-hmm.
And that game would be Diablo 3.
Oh, what a coincidence.
So, you played some of it, more than I have.
A little bit.
What are your thoughts?
It's definitely a throwback to Diablo 2, but it does make enough changes that I guess it advances the genre just a little bit. The new monk class is the one class that I've been focusing on the most. That one seems to have the most differences from the previous classes that they've done in previous versions of the games. And it seems like it's really well done.
Yeah.
I like it. It seems like it has a nice combo system kind of feel to it because of having to make lower level attacks just to build up the spirit to do the larger level attacks, but then also having to factor in things like cooldowns on certain skills. So it keeps it rolling pretty fast and furious, at least for the monk. Now, obviously I haven't tried the barbarian or the demon hunter yet, or the wizard, but I have tried out the shaman a little bit as well, or the witch doctor, I mean. And that one plays very differently from the monk, but it plays kind of like the necromancer a little bit from the previous game, Diablo 2.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that one's definitely a lot more in line with what Diablo has been up to this point. But yeah, I'm definitely really enjoying the monk class.
As for myself, I've mainly been focusing on the barbarian.
Okay.
And it's pretty much jump in there, wham, 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 and just smash everything in the face.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm playing my monk class right now. But I have to be a little bit more careful about certain things, because I have to make sure I use certain moves that deliberately will give me health, because otherwise I will die fairly quickly.
Oh, I could imagine. I like that you can roam around and gather books. That's kind of a throwback to Diablo 1.
Oh, for the lore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when you mean for the little lore snippets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's actually really nice. It's a nice way of interspersing all the little details of the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that does it live up to the hype? I think so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely lives up to the hype. Now, is it the greatest game of the year? Probably not.
Oh.
Probably not, but it's pretty high up there.
Well, as for enjoyability, I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely extremely enjoyable. I mean, that wasn't a slight on the game saying that it's not. Like, there's probably going to be other games that come out a little later in the year that are probably going to outshadow it for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a very strong game on its own.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that it has a lot to offer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, did you go with the special edition?
No, I just went with the basic.
The basic? Yeah, me too.
I mean, really, other than getting the angelic, like, halo wings of to look like Tyrael, or the black dye or the white dye that can be reused permanently. It's really not that much there that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I really don't need the soundtrack. I'm listening to it in the game, so
yeah, this is true. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, you had to pay a little bit more, I probably would have picked it.
Yeah, if it was a little less expensive, I would have thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
But already, for the fact that they've raised the price on PC games another $10,
yeah,
I don't need to pay the extra like $20 or whatever it was for the collector's edition.
Yeah, and that, you know, that's I don't know how to feel about that. That they've raised the PC game costs.
They wanted to put it a little bit more in line with what people were paying on consoles. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Thankfully, not every publisher does it, but it's a little more pervasive than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Just another troubling trend in the industry.
Now, one thing that I'm concerned about is the lack of cows.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the secret cow level is no more in this game. There are, however, in their stead, bloodthirsty killer unicorns.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a fair trade.
Unicorns. Oh, man.
Bloodthirsty.
Who would have thought? Killer unicorns.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm thinking perhaps someone on the development team saw a certain game about ponies, or a show about ponies, and said, how can we incorporate my hatred of this show into our game?
Yeah. It was probably something like that.
That's probably what it was. But I guess we'll have to wait for somebody to actually interview someone from Blizzard to find out for sure.
I'll have to see if I can go to one of those BlizzCons and be like, well, I'm here to find out about the unicorns.
Well, I guess you're going to have to wait till at least next year, because there's nothing coming up this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For some reason they canceled it. I guess maybe because they were so focused on trying to get all their games done.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, how do you feel about the, I think it's called Torchlight?
Yeah.
Some say that the third one is a better game than Diablo 3.
Well, Torchlight's only going to be coming up to number 2
or
this year.
Or whatever the, hold on, am I thinking of the right game? Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah, Torchlight.
Yeah. Torchlight is from some of the creators of the first Diablo. They split off from Blizzard and then created their own studio to create Torchlight.
Now, there are some differences between the two. The pets.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I kind of like that the pet can, get your items and then transfer it.
And sell them off.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like that feature. It's unfortunate that they didn't have something kind of similar in Diablo 3. But I mean, they do have the infinite town portal spell. So I guess it's alright.
Alright, so favorite boss so far from Diablo?
Ooh, I guess it would be Asmodan. Because I was just past Asmodan, and now I'm going after. Oh no, I'm thinking of Belial. the end of Act 2 boss. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
When I said Asmodan. I haven't beaten Asmodan yet. I'm just about to go beat him in the face until he submits.
Yeah, I'm grinding myself to get up to a substantial level. That way I'll be once I get up there, I'll be like, all right, let's do this. Wham, 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 wham. Take it to the face.
I haven't had to do too much grinding at all in this game so far. So I'm actually really happy with that.
Me, I like being higher level.
Well, yeah, no, it's really nice to have the extra levels. It's just I haven't had to grind, which is really nice. So not having that be a requirement is good. It's a lot more accessible that way.
Time with it, because I'm enjoying everything. I'm trying to get all of the books. I'm trying to leave no stone unturned here.
No, I understand that, because that's exactly how I am. I explore every inch of those maps before I move on.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's definitely a great game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, you talked about other games coming out this year. Is there any other game that you're looking forward to?
Oh, there's at least a couple. There's a big handful of them.
Well, what you got?
Coming up in September is Borderlands 2. Ooh, Diablo with guns.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong with a sequel to Diablo with guns? It just looks so nice. All the new classes they're adding in, all the awesome new loot, so many more guns, so little time.
Mm-hmm.
Then in October is Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, that
oh man, that is looking real good.
Yeah.
So good. And then, unfortunately not this year, but next year, since they had to delay it, was BioShock Infinite. Man, oh man. Ken Levine is just hitting it out of the park again. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
City in the sky that's gone absolutely crazy, just like the city under the sea with Rapture.
I'm looking forward to. There's a game based on the show Young Justice.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the the NetherRealms Studios Injustice: Gods Among Us, the fighting game with DC characters. Right?
This one's based on the show Young Justice.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Mortal Kombat guys creating a new fighting game with the DC characters.
Well, for that one, I'm not too familiar with it, so it kind of flew off my radar.
It seems like they're heading in the right direction. Lots of over-the-top moves where Superman will punch you in the face and you'll go flying into the stratosphere. And then he'll race up after you and slam you back down to the ground.
Uh-huh.
So, or you'll have Flash run around the world a few times and then punch you.
Oh, gee.
To gain enough momentum.
Oh.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy. So, we're almost out of time. Is there any websites that you would like to give props to before we get going?
Yeah, give a shout out to GiantBomb.com because they do the best quick looks on the internet. Gotta love them. And then also to NoobReview.com, my home site.
All right, and with that, we're out of here. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.